Hello, my friends, and welcome. It is Saturday night. Well, afternoon. March 25th, 2023. I'm the Drunk Pokeroo. 'Tis beer time. Back into the Pokapalooza quadrilogy trip. We're still in Niagara. We're finishing up Niagara today, and tomorrow we'll be going up north to our stops in Muskoka and Gravenhurst at Sawdust. But for now, we're visiting Oast House. Now, we went to Oast House. We picked up the bourbon barrel aged walnut porter. It's delicious. Get some. But we also picked up the classic, the Saison, the farmhouse ale Saison. We talked about this in June of last year. I'm like, do I need to? I don't really need to make another video, but I really like this beer, so we're gonna do it because I wanted to drink it. So, yeah, if you want to go see that one, it was nice outside. It was June. It was when Grandma's Strawberry Rhubarb Ale comes out, and I'm like, and I'll grab another one of these then too. Again, this is one of those beers that's just such good and to style. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Like, it makes me happy to have it in my glass. It really does. I should buy it more often. But, again, there's lots of beers that they make, so I try to spread out the love a little bit. You never know. You watch that cork? You watching the cork? I'm watching the cork, too. I'm going to get it in the eye. I almost stuck it in the face. So this is a classic beer in my eyes. This is one of their core beers. It has been around since the beginning. I remember the first time we went there. I went with my mom, actually. And we checked them out. This was bottled on January 9th, 2019? Say 19? Jesus, pre-pandemics. But we went there, and I mean, everything was so shiny and new. And I think I talked about this in the last video, too. Is that for me, this beer reminds me of those times when everything was just so beautifully fresh to me, right? I hadn't become this, I don't really want to say bitter, but I'm just like over so much of what I thought then I know is not true now. But this beer remains that part of me. It does. It brings me right back. Cheers, my friends. I believe it's 6.5%. Banana, bubblegum, very nice zesty citrus in this. This is effervescent. I love the bubbliness. Clove, a very dry, peppery back end. I love that peppery back end. Pepper. No, I do. I like that kind of thing. Like, that's my first sip of beer today, and it was a rough day. Somebody was 2 hours late this morning, which of course throws everything off. If you've ever worked in a restaurant doing prep, yeah, I do 5 hours of prep every morning before we open. I get there, 5:30, 6 o'clock for an 11 o'clock open. And when somebody was 2 hours late, it throws everything off. So there was no break. I just went 9.5 hours straight just on my feet, and it was busy. And I'm like, that first sip of beer, and it was this beer. That is fantastic. Like, it's just one of those beers you should get. And I think, maybe once a year we'll talk about it. And I think that there's beers that I want to talk about every year, because every year I have it and I'm like, it does take me back. Like, I had so much optimism back then. It was only like 7 years ago. Hey, listen, man. 7 years is a lifetime ago. You don't even realize it until you get to that point where you're 50 and you start to look back and you're like, what was I thinking? Like, how? How was I so optimistic? I don't know. This beer makes me feel that way, though, so that's what I love about Oast House. So get yourself to Oast House. Get yourself to Oast House, please. It's not cheap, but I have so much respect for this beer because I know that they don't skimp on this beer. This is everything you want a Saison to be, a farmhouse ale Saison. The way they make it. The Oast Saison is one of the best in the world. I put that out there right now, and I honestly believe that. So please, if you really want to try a really amazing beer, get yourself Oast. Cheers. Plus, it's a huge bottle, right? So I got that going for me tonight.